Hello everyone, I'm Giuseppe Mammano, welcome back. Today we're going to do a still life painting. We're gonna paint this palette knife. Hello everyone, and welcome to this new video. Today we're gonna paint this palette knife. Now, I find this a very useful way to learn how to do still life because your subject is there in front of you. So you can see the first thing I did, you try to do a quick sketch and you see how easy it is because it's just next to you. Now what I'm gonna do in this first kinda layer, I'm gonna try to get a color that is almost the same. If you can do the same, even better. But I'm not gonna worry too much because we're gonna put more paint on top of this. So now, still now, I can fix the shape of this palette knife. And now I'm making some color for the metal part using some blues and just a little bit, a touch of burnt sienna and the mixing they already had there. So I want to do this video because if you guys want to practice on still life and painting from live, this is the perfect way to do. I do a lot of paint of this. I just use a little string and put it there next so you can get all your measurement and the color. You can even get your brush near the object. So it's very helpful and easy. So you see now that I'm going back and forth and try to get the color right because I kind of did a kind of very quick first coat on this. I keep my mixing very simple. Now you see on this mixing I kind of use a blue, ultramarine blue, cobalt blue and a little bit of magenta for the palette. And now I'm doing the shadow. And to do the shadow I have to think about my background. It's kind of brownish. If you have a white canvas, probably gonna do a different mixing. My color palette is very simple. I have titanium white, ultramarine blue, cobalt blue, I have burnt sienna, magenta, Indian yellow, cadmium yellow light, and cadmium red light. And I don't use any medium. I just use, sorry, I don't use any medium. My medium is Gamsol. And what I do, I leave it very fluid in the first coat, and the more I want to add on top, because this is wet on wet, so at the end you're going to see me use almost paint and not medium. So we are painting fat over lean. Now you see that already get a shape on this, and when I put my shadow, already you can see the three-dimensionality of the object. Now I'm going with highlights, and I work always with darks and highlights. I put first my dark and after my highlights. And I go back and forth, and now I'm trying to do some little detail because this palette is an old knife that I use. So there's a lot of old paint there. Try to put some little details. I'm trying to be very loose in the first stage. And now at this point, you can see that I use a very big brush, even with for the little details. Painting loose is better. People like loose painting. At the end, you can add some details, but still, you can see that from near, I just put line of color that I see next. So this is a very awesome exercise that you can do to get better at painting live. I keep all my mixing very easy, very easy. I maybe change them a little bit and I pay attention from the dark and the lights. And on the other layer, I'll change maybe the color and my mixing. But I keep my first layer very simple. And now I start to use some more precision on my color mixing, because here I start to finish this painting and I go back, and now I don't use a lot of Gamsol, it's almost all paint. So can layer better on top of the first layer that was very fluid. You see, there is only one brush for this painting. This is just a study that I'm doing. So everything I see on the other side, I try to put it on this painting. But real quick, I don't go with a small brush. Now I think I'm using a little, just a small brush for very, very small detail, and try to finish this painting. The last thing that I'm gonna do, I think it's gonna be the writing that I have on the palette knife. I'm fixing the hole there. You can see that from far it looks pretty nice, and that's how the painting should be. You gotta look from near, you see just the brush work, and when you step like 6 feet, give you the illusion, three-dimensionality. Now here with the writing, you see me put just some, I'm not gonna write, it's so small there that so I just put some line wherever I see the dark, because I'll see the dark and this kind of dark brown and the goldish color on top. So I just put a couple line, and on top and near I make some gold mixing using a couple yellows and white. And at this point I give to myself like 40 minutes to do this painting, and I show you in 8 minutes the best part and try to explain you. This is a very good exercise that you guys should try, and in 40 minutes, an hour, you can do a little painting and lots of practice. Thank you for watching. Alright guys, we're done for today. I hope you guys enjoy, I really did. Please remember to subscribe my channel for more videos like this, and check my website at giuseppemammano.com. See you very soon. Ciao.